everyone, it's Sam and I'm back with the last, I think, of the Bendy Shadow Box cards that I've been doing. So this is a little mini series. I've got the 8x8, 7x7, I've done a 6x8 portrait. I've also, I think I've done 6x8 landscape as well. I've done the 5x7 and then today I'm showing you the 6x6 and it's this gorgeous Valentine's version, and I've doubled the bends so we've got them on the back as well as the front. I've got my matching envelope there as well. It's very easy to make, don't need any specialty dies at all, so let's get started. So I'm using the papers, I'm using the pink gingham from my Celebrate Summer paper pad. I've taken the sentiment, they work perfectly for Valentine's. It's from the Changing Faces 2, the Hey You set, and I'm using the Hey, Have I Told You I Love You, and You Are My Favourite Human. And then I've just pulled out some old heart nesting dies. Obviously this is all optional. And then I've used the Valentine from my new big sentiments. As I make this video, this isn't released yet, but I'll put the date in the links all below. You can check it out when it is available if you're watching this before then. So again, if you've been following this little mini series, then you will know what to do. You'll just be wanting the measurement. So you want 2 pieces of 6x6, and along one of the sides you're going to score at 1, 2, 4 and 5, and you want to do that on both pieces. This is a 300 GSM smooth cardstock. Then you want to fold and burnish all those score lines, and then you want to fold the 2 outer ones so they're valley folds, and then the others are mountain folds. You want to create that shape. It should fold in behind itself, but you want that shape. Again with this one, just fold those out, and we're going to stick them back to back. We're going to add all of these extra pieces. So you want 4 pieces. If you want to do it exactly like me, you might just want 2. And these are 7x1. And along the 7-inch side on all the pieces, you're going to score at 1/2 inch and 6.5. Then I have stuck mats and layers onto the front ones, the 2 front ones. And then I've just got for the back, I've just done the pink matte layer. So I've got 4 pieces of the pink, which is 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then the white where I've stamped those 2 sentiments, those are 1/2 inch by 5.5, and just stick those all down. And then you just want to add a curve into all of the pieces. I've not done this one yet, but you fold in those there like so, and then just add a curve through the middle and then stick your mats and layers on. But you want to just make sure you've got 4 pieces that look like this. Then with the front one, I've got my pattern paper. You might be stamping onto this, you might be inking it up, but I've got 4 pieces of 3/4 by 5 3/4, and they're going to go on the 2 outer 1-inch sections. And then for the middle, this is a piece of 1 3/4 by 5 3/4. That's going to go right down through the middle. You might want to do mats and layers, so then you just drop them all down again by 1/4 inch increment, and then you can layer those on top. So I'm going to stick all those down, and then we can start putting it together and adding these bits. Okay, so I've got my front and the back, that's all stuck down, and then as with all the others, you just want to take a little slither off of each end so that these wrap around and they all fold flat. It's literally the tiniest bit. You can see how thin. And that will just allow those to wrap around. Now, because we're adding the bars to the front and the back this time, and you want to do this on both pieces. In all the other videos, I've only done this on the front one, but I'm also going to do it on the back because you're going to have the 2 there. If you're not adding the 2 to the back, then you can skip this part, just stick with the front one. And then you can just do a little test. So if you clip that around both sides and lay it flat, it all lies flat, whereas if you hadn't cut the sides off, you'll find one of them will lift up slightly like this. So you just want to just check, do a dry run, just make sure that when you stick those around, it all lies flat. So we'll start with the back one because the front is exactly the same. I'm just going to take the quick grab glue, and you want to just cover your little tabs. Okay, do one at a time. You can do them, both together. Now you want these to, if you want to do the same design as me, I want one flush with the top and the bottom, but you can have them running through the middle. You could have one stuck there. You could have more than the 2. So, do play around with this and check out the other ones in my playlist. You just want to stick that one down so it's right in that corner. Keep everything running nice and parallel. You want it to all line up with the bottom there. And then again, just add your glue. It's always underneath, just in that little section. And then just lay the whole thing flat. Pop that one under, and again you can just move it to make sure that's all nice and flat. Okay, and then just do a little test. When you squeeze that in, you can see you've got that bendy dome that comes out. So I'm going to repeat that with the top, and then I'm also going to do the same with this one. I think I'm going to have I told you I love you at the top, then be my Valentine, and then you are my favourite human at the bottom. Okay, so now we have our 2 halves. You know, you can just keep it like that if you wanted. It's a nice card fold as well. But now we're going to stick these back to back, and you get this really fun shape and design. I think it looks a little bit like an elevator. So you just want to run your glue. I'm going to use the construction glue. I'm just going to run it down the 2 outer 1-inch sections and then just stick those together. Once it's kind of grabbed your glue, if you lay it all flat, and again just line it all up. Although this does lay flat, there is a little bit of dimension to it, so you might want to pop it in one of the bouncy kind of envelopes, or even a box envelope if you're going to add, you know, dimension with your decoration as well. I was very kindly sent these grips, these hair grips, and they are really good for getting right into the corners to make sure everything sticks down. They're completely flat, so you can see they just grip in there. I think they're brilliant. So now I can decorate, whilst that's drying, the middle. So I've got the Valentine, I've stamped the Be Mine, that's all in that set, and then I've just got a few different sizes in the hearts. I was going to do something like that, but put foam in between, and then have the Valentine and the Be Mine, something like that. And then I was just going to stick random hearts, some of them coming off of these pieces, some other ones just up again on some foam, just like filling, you know, the space. They look quite nice, just kind of hanging off the side. I've got some really tiny ones. Let's see how they look, but I'm going to put everything on foam, so there's just that dimension, but you can just stick it down if you don't want to, you know, don't want it to be too bulky. So there is the finished card. I think it looks really cool with the same bendy sections on the back as well as the front, and I love all that detail. Like I said, I've popped mine up in foam, but even with all that dimension, it still fits in. I've done my matching envelope here. This is just a normal store-bought 6x6, but it does, you might have to pay a little bit more with the postage, but it does still fit in your normal envelope. I just added some Valentine's stamps there, and then I've just got the Hello wax seal, because I don't actually have any Valentine's themed wax seals. I don't have one with love on, so it's something I need to think about. But there you have it. That's the 6x6 version. Again, just to recap, there's the 5x7. You've got your 7x7 with the shaped bendy parts. That one's just got the bendy on the front. This is your 8x8 with the full acetate, which looks really fun. I think that's going to be the end. I may well do a slimline, but I'll just throw that in, you know, as a tutorial. But in terms of this series, I think I'm going to finish this one here because I do want to crack on with Valentine's 3D makes, which I know lots of you will be happy about. So I hope you've enjoyed this mini series. Check out all of the sizes in the playlist coming up now. Any of the products that I've used in the video today, you can find linked in the description box below. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future things and all of the 3D makes that I'm going to be doing. And hit the thumbs up as well if you've enjoyed today. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.